Every day, we're going to have experiences that we don't like. That's just the way that it is. The trick is to learn how to master your own mind in these circumstances. We can't control everything that's happening on the outside of us. We can only control how we respond. There's so much power in our response, for our response will dictate the outcome. Our response will dictate the outcome. It's up to us to decide. But it starts from within here, the one thing that we can control. If something makes me mad, I could choose to lose my temper and get violent. Some people do this. If something makes me mad, I could also recognize that it makes me mad, take my power back, and realize that I don't have to let outside circumstances control what's going on in here. Take a big deep breath. Take control over myself, the one true thing we can control. And instead of getting violent, go into creating peace. It's all in how we respond, and we all individually get to choose that. Every day, we're going to have these circumstances that are difficult to deal with. And we can either let these circumstances own us and define us, or we can choose to define ourselves. And we see examples of this all the time, of people who handled situations either poorly or really well. I mean, Jesus even says to even love your enemies. There's a hard one. Most of us, I don't think, are quite ready for that. Maybe some of us are. But we don't have to go that far right away, right? Let's start with the small things and get stronger. If you go to the gym once, you're not going to be jacked and shredded. It takes time. Consistency at the gym. So this is a practice that requires consistency. So when something happens to you today or tomorrow, let's stop and realize, okay, I can't control this situation, but I can control how I'm going to respond. Now, how am I going to respond? And remember, if you're a student of the law of attraction, your response will dictate what your future manifestations are going to be. Your response emotionally is going to dictate what your future manifestations are going to be. If we have a negative response, that's okay. Recognize it. Let's work on soothing ourselves, trying to heal whatever's going on within us, and try to turn it into a peaceful situation, realizing that everything's going to be okay. Or we can go into that situation and feel that negative emotion and just perpetuate it and not take control and let it just carry us away. And the stronger that emotion is, the more we're beaming that energy out, which is just going to bring more circumstances in our life. It's going to create the same situation over and over and over until we can finally stop and recognize it and take our power back and heal that moment. And there's all kinds of different tricks and tools and techniques there are to help us in dealing with these negative circumstances. You've got Ho'onoponopono, if I said that right even. You've got TFT tapping techniques, EFT tapping techniques, breathing techniques, meditation techniques, all kinds of these techniques, prayer techniques, affirmation techniques, all kinds of techniques. Now, I'm not going to go into all the techniques and how to do them on this video, but just to help you, I just want to help bring awareness to you that how important it is that when something negative happens, to look at the situation from a higher place of consciousness, to observe the situation rather than react. Now, that's not easy to do, especially if you get really triggered. Trust, I deal with this myself. I mean, this is something I've been working on for years. So it takes practice. But I'm telling you, the more you practice it and work at it, the better you get at it. And the more things don't bother you. And the easier it is for you to go into a situation, when a negative situation happens, to be able to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to take ownership and responsibility for this within myself. And I'm going to choose to react in a different way than normal. If we keep reacting in the same way to every negative situation, we're just going to keep being the same person, attracting the same things into our life. If we want to attract new things, we have to change the way we respond. We have to change who we are. Think about it. If you would go from reacting negatively to all these situations to all of a sudden reacting positively, your entire personality is going to change. Your world is going to start to change. You're going to be a more pleasant person. Now, like I said, it's not easy at first, but I promise the reward is worth it. And it's not just for the sake of being a good person. That's what the righteous person does. You just do it because it's the right thing. No, you do it because you're taking your power back into yourself. And remember, what you're feeling is what you're attracting into your life. So if you want your life to manifest better things, if you want your life to change, then you have to change the way you react. You have to change the emotional response that you're allowing yourself to entertain. As you do that and shift your energy, your life will start to improve. Now, you might not notice the results instantly, but start to notice the little things and be grateful for them and keep working at it on a daily basis. It might take months or years, but it's better than never. It's better than never. Some people figure it out fast and they do it in days. And all of a sudden everything starts changing. Anyways, so my challenge for you guys today is to learn how to be a master of your own emotions, your own mind over yourself under any circumstance. Now, love yourself in these situations. Don't give your power away to other people. Learn how to maintain yourself. It doesn't mean you have to let yourself be dragged into negativity of these other people if there's people bothering you. And this goes for all situations. This could be financial situations, relationship situations, health situations, whatever interactions you're having throughout the day, whatever is happening. But it's the same for everything. Whatever's going on the outside is a reflection of what we have going on in here. And as we realize that and we start changing how we respond, we start manifesting new situations. So that's my challenge to you guys. Start working at this. Start working on yourself when these negative situations happen to try to let it go. Try to figure out how to keep your emotions in check and relax. And when you do a better job than you did before, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a reward. Buy yourself a candy or something. I don't know. Reward yourself and be thankful for your progress. Because now you're feeling, hey, I'm getting somewhere. And when you're feeling that, you're going to attract more of that. So go work on it. And it's for you. It's not for anybody else. It's not for me. It's not for the other people. It's for you. So that your life can get better. Because you are the one who matters. It's you. Hey, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.